In our quest to foster innovation and capacity building for national development, ZRDC launched the ZRDC University Sponsorship for Capacity Building and Development Program to facilitate knowledge advancement among ZRDC researchers and those intending to join the research community. Qualified Zambian citizens can pursue education at credible universities in Zambia with guaranteed prospects of joining the ZRDC research community. ZRDC engages in industrial and technological research, covering research development and innovative investigations to drive dynamic industrial development at national and regional levels. Join us at the Zambia Research and Development Center as we continue to innovate, empower, and shape a brighter future for Zambia. ZRDC, fostering innovation and capacity building for national development. Welcome to the Zambia Research and Development Center, an institution dedicated
I've been waiting to hear from you. And I've been watching over you. When you woke up this morning, I was ready to hear from you, but you woke up and chose to devote your time to the multitudes that couldn't be less bothered by your misery. I knew you when you took your first breath, knew you when no one else did. I stood by you on your first day of school, and stood by you when you felt burdened by the troubles of this world. I knew you, my child, and I was there for you through it all. I've been watching over you, and I've been listening as you speak. When you wake up each morning, I wait and listen, hoping you would let me in on the plans you have set for the day. Why won't you just let me in and have me be a part of your life? Because, my child, I've been watching, hoping that you will invite me in and let me be there with you every step of the way, trusting that I know what's best for you and would never lead you astray. I've been listening to every little wish you make, and I've been waiting on you though, waiting for you to finally finish those public charades you pull in my name so that we can finally have a heart-to-heart, you and I, waiting for you to welcome me into that very heart you've already deemed irredeemable so that I may renew it, waiting for you to finally listen to all the things I say to you on a daily basis, the pleas, the warning, the advice. My child, I am still waiting, holding on to the fear of losing you. I wait and wait and wait, hoping that you'll be ready though before it is too late. Because, my child, I've been listening to you make wishes about how you want to be rich by 24, made by 26, and crowned best of the best by 30, wondering how exactly you think you've got it down all on your own. I've been listening, waiting to hear the part where you finally mention my name, the part where you mention that you're gonna trust me, the part where you shout, I have a Father in heaven who will guide me through it all, clearing the path before it is even in sight and illuminating it so my feet may not falter. A Father who will not only show up, but show off with me. I am still waiting with the hope that you'll be ready before it is too late. Let me in so that we can finally have that heart-to-heart, you and I, waiting with the hope that you'll be ready before it is too late. But I'm still waiting.
Welcome back. And in our local stories, a 35-year-old man who had been missing for weeks has been found dead in a makeshift shelter in Kazungula district, Southern Province. The decomposed body of Mwenda Wilu was discovered by his father on Thursday morning, weeks after he was last seen in April 2025. Southern Province Deputy Police Commanding Officer Mono Namalungo confirms the incident which occurred in Silulo village under Chief Sekute. Mr. Namalungo explains that although the Mwilu family had relocated to Kapanda village years ago, the deceased often returned to Sililo village where he had built a makeshift shelter. He said the father became concerned and went to check on his son only to find him dead. Police have since launched investigation into the matter. The Zambian government has announced an immediate suspension of fishing activities on Lake Tanganyika, aiming to protect fish stock during the breeding season. Fisheries and Livestock Minister Peter Kapala stated that the closed season will run from May 15th to August 15th, providing a 3-month period for fish to breed without interference. Mr. Kapala emphasizes that with the exception of sports fishing, all fishing operations will be halted to promote the sustainable use of aquatic resources. He notes that past enforcement on similar bans has yielded positive outcomes and urged local fishing communities to support and help enforce the temporal restrictions. Mr. Kapala also expressed optimism that other countries bordering Lake Tanganyika will adopt the same approach to ensure the entire fishery benefits from a unified conservation effort. Meanwhile, the minister clarifies that other fishing zones across the country will remain operational except for affected sections of the Kafua River, which remains under suspension due to pollution concerns.
As the Ministry of Fisheries and Livestock launches the 2025 annual fishing ban on Lake Tanganyika. This is the third time that Lake Tanganyika is being closed from fishing activities. The fishing ban or resting period for the previous 2 years have been very successful, and this was evidenced through the increased fish catches that ensued immediately after the ban. This year's fishing ban or resting period will be implemented from 15th May to 15th August to allow fish to reproduce freely without disturbance. During this period, all forms of fishing activities except sport fishing are prohibited on Lake Tanganyika. During this resting period, sport fishing will only be permitted in selected areas of the lake on a catch and release basis. This is meant to allow for uninterrupted tourism activities that take place during the same period. Countrymen, women, and the youth. This fishing ban is intended to ensure that our fisheries resources are exploited sustainably while also taking into consideration the needs and requirements of other sectors of the economy, such as tourism. Government, through
Acting Commander of the Western Formation, Colonel Xavier Chinyemba has aged Army Sergeant Major Warrant Officer Class 1, Monday Nonday, to inspire warranty officer to prepare for life beyond military service. Speaking when he received WO1 Nonday at his Mongo office on May 14, 2025, Colonel Chinyemba stressed the importance of educating soldiers about smart investments during active duty to ensure a smooth transition into retirement. WO1 Nonde, who recently concluded a tour of Western Province-based unit focused on professionalism and soldier warfare, thanked Colonel Chinyemba for the timely guidance. He commended the commander for prioritizing troop welfare, particularly efforts to improve water supply and sanitation in military units. In a separate meeting with warranty officer, WO1 Nonde cautioned against excessive borrowing, warning the debts would lead to financial stress and disrupt family stability. He urged senior officers to lead by example in discipline and responsibility. Meanwhile, Formation Sergeant Major WO1 Kennedy Mubiana Sitwale welcomed the visit, describing it as a moral booster and an unjustifying gesture for warranty officers across the formation. He says that the engagement would help align officers with the Zambian Army's border commission and vision. WO1 Nonde later visited Staff Sergeant Saloba, who is currently unwell, to offer support. You are still watching Icutv Main News. We'll take a short break, and coming up is our international news and sports news. Stay tuned.
Today, it is a remedy to your emotions, and I am Chipepo Gracie, your companion through this journey of healing and self-discovery. Do you ever find yourself in a situation where you wonder if you can find a place you can fully express yourself? Well, a remedy to your emotions is a safe space for you, and we are here to adhere to your problems. Join us every Friday as we talk about problems, address these problems that you are facing, and give advice where necessary. For more details, visit our Facebook page, ICUTV, our YouTube channel, A Remedy to Your Emotions, or contact 0974 548770.
Welcome back, and in our international news, Gabon's former president Ali Bongo, who was deposed in 2023 coup, he has left the country and now in Angola. The authorities there have announced. The Angolan presidency added in a statement posted on social media that Bongo's family had been released from detention and were with him in Luanda. Bongo's wife and son, Sylvia and Noureddin, faced corruption charges and have been imprisoned since 2023. They have not yet publicly commented on the charges. However, Miss Bongo's lawyer has described her detention as arbitrary and illegal. Still in our international news, R&B singer Chris Brown has been remanded in custody after appearing in court charged over an alleged brutal attack at a London nightclub. The American singer was arrested at Manchester Lowry Hotel on Thursday and later charged over the allegations assault, which is said to have happened at the Tab Club in London, Mayfair, in 2023. Brown, 36, is alleged to have used a bottle to cause grievous bodily harm to music producer Abe Diao. The singer was in Manchester ahead of his planned tour of the UK in June and July, with dates at the city's Co-op Live Arena in Manchester and the Principality Stadium in Cardiff. We take a short break. Stay tuned for sports news after this.
Did you know that mental health conditions are treatable and recovery is possible? Hi, I'm Ngenea Moyo. I'm your host on Let's Talk Mental Health. I invite you all to this show where you freely express yourself, and together we find a solution. For more details, you can contact 0777 93 73 92, and we'll be there to help you find solutions to whatever you're going through.
Football Association of Zambia President Keith Mwemba has congratulated the Zambian under-17 women's national team for reaching a record of 5th final in the COSAFA Girls Championship. Zambia stormed into the final after a dominant 5-1 victory over rival Zimbabwe in Windhoek, Namibia. Mr. Mwemba hails the team's performance as a perfect gift for the newly elected FAS executive, praising their consistent excellence on the regional stage. He urges the team to go all the way and claim a historic 3rd COSAFA title when they played their final on Saturday. The junior Shipolopolo already qualified for the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup in Morocco, previously won the COSAFA Championship in 2021 and 2024. Zambia awaits the winner of the Malawi-Mozambique clash in the final set for Hage Stadium. That sport item brings us to the end of the news. But before we go, a quick recap on the stories making headlines. Namibia's president commissions Lusaka roads renamed after founding leaders. China pledges support to Zambia in HIV fighting following US aid withdrawal. Father finds missing son date in Kazungula. Gabon's ousted president and family freed after 2 years and fly to Angola. Under 17 girls reach 5th COSAFA final with 5-1 win over Zimbabwe. Thank you so much for watching. For more news updates, stay glued to our Facebook page at Icutv and our website at icutv.cdm.